We were sitting at Weber's in Ann Arbor, and it was kind of like a father sales pitch to a son kind of a thing, and it was fun. I was a software engineer in Ann Arbor, and there was this kind of business plan that kind of came about, typically with wind turbines at the time, small distributed generation wind turbines, like on the farm use, like a little 10 kilowatt turbine. So the business plan actually wasn't for solar by large part; it was mostly for wind. 10 years ago, right around 2012, 2013, we pivoted into solar just based on sort of the market trends, the cost of solar coming down substantially, and there's a lot of maintenance issues related to wind turbines. So we pivoted out of wind turbines and into solar, and we haven't looked back. There's a lot of industries that aren't feel good, but solar is one of those that is. There's a lot of noise to kind of sift through at the political level and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's clean energy that we're providing folks, and it's opportunity. There's a financial benefit, there's a green energy benefit. So just the combination of everything makes us all feel good at the end of the day.
We're a new dynamic store. We've been in business for 40 years, but we're trying to create a new, fun, and energetic and dynamic business, and something that is fun to be a part of. But we also knew coming into this new location, we had to reinvent ourselves. And green energy is new, and it's exciting. But to our core, we are non-wasteful people. We believe that God gives us our reward because we work hard for our money and we don't waste our resources. So we recycle everything that we can. We reduce overusing items. So the reduce, reuse, recycle mentality is something that's been with us. And energy, if we can get the ability to buy energy from the sun, we're going to do that. And it just always seemed unattainable. We knew that early years it was only big companies could afford it. It was not for us. And the cost of solar energy has come down, and the ability to put it into place for even a business like ours is reality.
I've been with Harvest Solar since 2012. It's been about 8.5 years now. And we install solar projects. And we do a lot of residential and a lot of large utility scale. And everything in between, but kind of our bread and butter and our main focus is the rural community on farms and small businesses. So, an Ace Hardware or a grocery store or a hog farm or a chicken farm or a greenhouse, that's our target market. But like I said, we do a lot larger and smaller, but that's what we're focused on.
We've always been interested in how solar works. How expensive is it? How do you put it in? But just like in our business, there's lots of unknown questions, and I really needed to find an expert. I've been inundated with ads on like television and Facebook and buy solar now, and I didn't really trust any of those people. And I knew that we had a local company, and so I just called them, and they sent over Ken to our store. He made me feel very, very calm, explained how energy works, how the payback works. Could you spend too much on solar? Yes, you can. You need to right size your project to your needs. And you don't just buy and buy and buy and have lots of solar. And you can also spend too little and not get your payback. And he explained all that with mathematics, was very, very comfortable, and explaining to me over and over again, tell me how this works. Well, what if there's another scenario? And he showed me all the different scenarios.
When I started, it was just a handful of us, one or two construction crews trying to figure things out. Now we've got 5 or 6 construction crews, and so it's cool to see. It's fun to be a part of, and it's been really good growth. And it's interesting by coincidence that we're in the same corporate headquarters as Consumers Energy, so it's we have a good relationship with them as since they're the biggest utility in the state.
For us personally at Christoff Sons, we really wanted to show the community that we are an innovator, and not just an innovator in floor covering and an innovator in home decor, but an innovator in our community. We want to be the best community steward that we can. We want to show that we are using our resources the best that we can, and it just makes sense. It makes sense to retrofit this entire 30,000 square foot building with all LED lights. We have on-demand hot water heaters, we have an electric vehicle charging station, and we have the solar. That solar is a key part of this whole component to creating a Energy Star rated building. And why would anybody want an Energy Star rated building? There's no award for it. Well, you get a sticker, but there's no payback. But the payback is in energy efficiencies as we grow and go forward. If I can reduce our overhead, that makes us a more profitable company. And it sends the message to the community that we care about the earth, we care about being resourceful, and they respond back with business.
I hope that Jackson makes a big move towards cleaner energy. I know, especially with Consumers Energy being headquartered here, it would be nice for Jackson to be a clean energy hub, you know, where you come to Jackson and you see half the businesses have solar on their roofs or in their back lots, and a lot of houses have solar panels on it, and we're just kind of a clean energy hub. You know, to me, it's just smarter long term. It's better for our kids. It's more, you know, sophisticated and smarter energy, frankly. And I hope Jackson moves that way.
Jackson is where I grew up most of my child life. I went to Queens Elementary, I went to JCMS, and you know, I've been a part of this community since I was born, basically. And it's obviously very close to home. We want to make Jackson a more progressive community, I think, obviously given the industry that we're in, with Consumers Energy having its home here, and we work with them collaboratively every single day. And coupled with that, there's the renewable energy district downtown that they're working on, more of that type of thing to sort of put Jackson on the map in the Midwest as far as some of those progressive ideals that I think aren't historically part of Jackson's, I guess, mantra. So that would be one thing I would like to see. I think it's important to us as a company to see that happen.